Good morning. It's another Monday. These Mondays are coming around really quick. I'll probably say that every week, but my God, does it fly by. Anyway, this week in the workshop. I used the Jag over the weekend and noticed a couple of little issues I've got. First off, when you brake at really slow speeds, you get a, not a rattle, not a whine, but a groan from the brakes. So I think the pads might need a little bit of a copper slip on the back just to stop them from vibrating. The fog lights don't work. I must have forgot to plug them in when I put the bumper on, and the aircon has stopped working. All the blower and all the controls work, it's just no cold air, and it has been gas, so I've either got a leak or there's some issue somewhere. So there's a couple of issues I've got to sort out, hopefully at some point this week. I know it's probably very dull, but the mezzanine needs some more work doing. I'm going to put the flooring down. Hang on. I've got a bulk pack of flooring there from Halfords. It is only foam, but it was very cheap. I think I've got enough to do the whole floor, and it was 60 quid. So we're going to put it down and try it and see how it lasts. Obviously, there'll be no vehicle movements or anything like that. It'll just be foot. So it should be all right out there. So I'm going to get that done today as much as I can. And then I can, as soon as that's down, I can start moving in up there so the desk can go. I've got a shelving unit in my garage at home that I've emptied that I'm going to use to put the trucks on up there. So yes, I'm going to crack on with that. So unfortunately, I do need to get that done. So that'll be this week. Also, I've got a Freelander coming in for a condenser replacement. So that's going to be here. And depending how the week goes with the mezzanine, I might get back on the Mini and have another little go on that. So yeah, this weekend we've got the Land Rover show at Great Billing, so I'm going to go down there for the weekend, and then yeah. So another week. I know it's probably not hugely exciting, but it's just documenting what goes on in the workshop. So I will start going upstairs, hoovering, or clearing what's up there, hoovering, sweeping, hoovering, getting the floor ready, and I'll start laying this stuff down. So let's see what it's like for the money. Just a quick interjection, I think that's the word. All the people that have asked me about this buy a coffee thing, I've done it, I've set it up, the link is in the bio, so if you want to, it's there. All appreciated, thank you. Right, so it's Tuesday morning. Need to update what happened yesterday. I forgot when I finished yesterday afternoon. So let me have a quick, let me give you a quick show of what I've done. So the flooring, hang on, that's a bit better. So the Halfords flooring is down. Obviously I had to unbolt everything and put it through. But I didn't quite calculate it correctly. So I've had to order some more. So hopefully that'll be here today. I've done all this side so I could remove all the fittings and bolt it down. So when it turns up, it's just a matter of doing that and going underneath these. Now, maybe I should have done it before I put the worktops in, but I don't know. We'll see. It shouldn't be too much. Shouldn't be too difficult to sort. I painted the other boards at the back there. As you can see, that was done before I went home, so I just left it to dry. Done a couple of coats, so that's all right. Also brought my desk up, as you can see, cleaned off some of the worktops, brought the radios up. I think I'm going to move them down there because obviously I'll probably want to sit to use the radios. So I'll probably put them there, and then I'll leave this for the models because I can stand here and work on them, or I can sit down if I pump my gas chair up. So yeah, so now I'm waiting for a phone call or for a text update on the DHL app for the flooring that's due today. So I'm going to nip home when they say they're going to deliver it, pick up the shelving unit that I'm going to put at the end to put the trucks on from the garage, and the flooring, and then come back and do them. So in the meantime, I'm just going to potter. I've got plenty of bits down here that I've pulled out the cupboards to sort. And let me just show you something else, hang on. I've been wanting to remove the cupboards and put more pallet racking across, but I was concerned about not being able to get the forklift and a pallet lengthways in that gap. Now I had a little measure of the forklift and a Euro pallet. Obviously a Euro pallet is 120 centimetres long, and that, the back of the boom to where the forks are, is about 25 centimetres. So all in, less than 1.5 metres. I've got 1.6 metres here. So I'm hoping I can obviously pull the pallet truck in here up to that shelf, lift, drop, and extract the forklift far enough to be able to lower the arms to get it out. So I think we are all right to extend it. So what I'll need to do, that gap is not quite big enough for a whole bay. So what I'm going to have to do is completely empty all this, probably move this lot over a touch until I can get another bay in there. So I need to sort all this area out, clean all this out, get all them cupboards off, empty them. Don't know where I'm going to put everything. And then I'll probably start putting them cupboards up. Like I'll take that down, I'll take the TV down, start putting them along the wall, along that back wall there. So I've still got storage. But obviously first things first, we need to clear up everything that's on the floor. The mini stuff, obviously I pulled out because I was going to be doing work on the mini. So I'll need to, I don't know, do something with that. But my main problem is to get rid of all this stuff that's on the floor. So that's Tuesday. I'll come back to you once I've done a bit more. I'm not going to show you all this dull moving stuff about. I know it's probably pretty dull already, but still, it's just showing you what I'm up to. Right, well, the kitchen's gone except for that one there because it's not going to be in the way. And as I'm going to put the units along the back wall, I might as well just leave that one there. I've stripped that rack bay out and I've got pallets everywhere. Because what I plan to do is take all the rails off that one, use that middle post to make one in the corner, and then I'll strip, well, I'll probably fix that in place and then put these pallets that I've taken off back on there. Then I will strip all these off, create a bay there and move them onto there, and then I've got the M bay free to do what I need to do with. So yeah, it's all got a bit busy in here. I've got stuff everywhere, so I'm going to crack on and I'll come back to you when I can. The flooring isn't turning up till 5 o'clock today, hence why I've had to find something else to do. The end of another day. So the kitchen's out and I moved that bay of racking to there. So tomorrow I need to move the Defender forward and all this rubbish and then strip all those down. I'll probably put that Jag engine up there and then clear all this lot out and move it over to the right to leave enough room to get them cross members in. And let's have a, I think we're about a foot or two out. So yeah, that's a job for tomorrow. So just do a quick look, put that on there, and as you can see, it's got to come over about 2 foot. Yeah, 2 foot. So I did measure this before, but I am a little bit concerned. If I open the door, Dexter, stay here. It's going to be quite tight. I think this is going to have to go. So when you come in, you can open the door a bit further, I reckon. Oh God, I hope it all fits. So I've just measured it. It's actually 40 centimetres. So to where the, you can see there where my finger is. So we've got quite a bit of room for the door to open, and then the door can come all the way back and we'll be able to get through. So it will be tight, but if I move all this, the door should be able to fold back. So we should be all right. Right, I'm going home now. Right, there we go. The racking's all up. Everything's back on there. Got loads of room left. I've just chucked stuff on there just to get out of the way for a minute, like all that Jag stuff, all that mini stuff on the middle shelf. And I put a load of bits and pieces on a pallet and chucked it out there out the way. So we've still got loads of space. We can still put stuff up. So happy, got some floor space back. Right, now I'm going to carry on with the floor upstairs. And I've got all the floor down up here. As you can see, it's not quite settled yet. I did see on some of the reviews that they are slightly different sizes, some of them, height-wise. And as you can see, that one there seems to be a bit proud, but I'm sure that will go down over time. I know you can't really see, but I've got it all along under there as well. Just had to cut around the feet because I couldn't lift them. They were obviously where it's all bolted down. It was a bit awkward to remove it all and put them under there, so I just cut around the feet. So we're done. Next, I suppose, is I need to go and get the shelf from home to go on the end there so that all the models can go on. Yeah, I don't know if I'll put it along that side wall there or along the back wall. Either way, I'm probably going to have to board the back of it so as not to for things to fall off over the edge. So right, that is the end of Wednesday. Right, well, the Freelander has been and gone. I thought it was being left with me so I could then obviously do the job and video it, etc, etc. But it turns out the customer and I got cross wires, so he was just hanging around for it. So I just obviously got on with it and got it done. So unfortunately, I can't show you how to do that, but it was just the bumper had to come off, intercooler had to come off, and then you could change the aircon condenser. It's already had a new pump, so there was no fluid in the system. So I've just taken it down and had it gassed. It didn't work, but thankfully the chap there, my friend Louis, he found that whoever done the compressor didn't plug it back in properly, so the plug was just resting. So as soon as you plug the plug in, boom, it come alive and all good. So that's been and gone. So it's now Thursday afternoon. I need to get the Jag on the ramp and sort them groany brakes out. Right, well, thought I'd just, you know, cobble stick the back of the pads, but it turns out actually they've had it. So I've got a new set on the way. Simple, done it several times before, shown you on the camera before. 7mm, well in this case 7mm Allen bolts. Hold the caliper to the bracket, undo that, pull that off, job's done. Swap them over. I've used the rewind tool to wind the caliper back, so I've got loads of room. So when the pads turn up, we can fit them in. All right, both calipers are off now and wound back, ready to accept the new pads. And as you can see, there's no wonder they were groaning. Yeah, glad I did them. Fog lights are working. They just aren't very bright. That's why I didn't notice them on the road the other day. And aircon. Now, obviously, if your aircon is perfectly fine, then you definitely shouldn't do this because you're not allowed to release any of it into the atmosphere. But I can push the Schrader valve in and nothing comes out. Let's try this one. But I'm guessing, as there's nothing in that one, no, there is nothing in the system. So it's obviously leaked somewhere. Now I've had a look, the pipes go down into behind the wheel well. I've had that out. There's nothing obvious there. The condenser is there. Again, that connection doesn't show any signs of leaking. I can't see the other one at the moment. So I'm going to get the torch in there. But I think what we're going to have to do is probably put a dye in there, pressurise it up and see if we can find where it's coming out of. Well, that's the shelf collected from home, put up here, and the models on it. I need somewhere to put the plane though. So anyway, that's that done. Next job is to start moving some more stuff downstairs and put them cupboards back up. But for now, that's up here sorted. I've got another model in the box there, which I'll be building next week, ready for the Nationals. So at least they're now safe on a shelf instead of just resting on various benches whenever I need to move them. So, right, back downstairs. Well, it's Friday afternoon. It's the end of another week. Sorry, this is another probably boring video regarding just moving the workshop around, but it's all stuff that needs to be done to make the actual day-to-day normal work more effective. So, as I say, I've done the shelving unit with the toy shelf. Obviously, I've backed it there so nothing falls off the back. I've moved my bench into the middle here. Obviously now it's full of stuff where I've been moving about. I've got to sort it through, but I thought if it's there, that means I can get the trailer in this gap if I need to, as opposed to putting it on the back wall there. I mean, I could probably still get the trailer in, but at least now I've got more room to get cars in.
I moved it from under there because I've now put the cupboards up. So I've taken the TV down, the notice board down that was up, and put the cupboards up there. So I've filled them back up. And as opposed to putting it under there and losing space here, I thought in between the two posts, I'm not really losing any space because I can't obviously park there as such. So it might be an optimal place to put it. So I've still fit a car there if I want to. Obviously getting it in and out would be awkward, but something like the Mini easily fits in there. Or worst case, obviously I can spin it round facing this way, and I can even have two next to each other in this space once the Defender's working. So still got to find somewhere to put that cupboard or get rid of it. I'm going to get rid of that bench because I've got that from a friend as part of a deal, but I'm not going to use that. I thought it was going to go upstairs, but now I've got all the stainless worktops. I don't really need to, so that's going to go. So yeah, so I've got more room in the workshop. There's still plenty to do, but I think I've done enough now to actually use it and get some jobs done. So next week, I've got an MOT booked in. I've got a couple of little jobs, but nothing exciting for videos. It is Nationals next weekend. So last year I posted a couple of videos of the RC truck national gathering. I've got that coming up. So probably next week will be an RC video because I've got to prepare for the show. I haven't done anything to my truck since the last show, so I need to tidy them up. I should paint them really, but I don't know how the weather will be, whether it will be too hot or not next week, but we'll see. So yeah, and then the week after that we need to get back into some cars. I need to get the Mini in, the R53, and get that MOT'd and serviced and on the road so I can sell it. I need to get the MGF in so I can service that, get it on the road. The smart car is on eBay at the moment, the BRM's on eBay at the moment, so we're going to try and clear a few cars out. I think I need to slim down. Priority is obviously getting married in a couple of months, so priorities have kind of changed now. I need to clear out some projects, get some room back, get some money in the bank, and then yeah, enjoy life a bit more than being a slave to this place. So anyway, it's Friday. I'm off to Billing Land Rover show tomorrow for the weekend, so I might try and get some stuff there if there's anything going on. Otherwise I'll see you Monday when I'm back in here for a few odd jobs and RC videos if anyone's interested. So again, sorry it's a bit of a boring one this week, but the workshop had to get done. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good weekend, guys. So Friday isn't over yet. I just got home and got this on the dashboard, so I've had to come back to work to get the machine. So let's see what the codes are. Right, so we got 3 engine codes, 2 ABS codes. That's probably linked to the sensor the other day that I haven't cleared yet, and some old codes. So glow plug module circuit, no subtype information. DPF regeneration frequency. EGR circuit B, range performance, no subtype, whatever that means. So I think what we'll have to do is just clear them, go home and see what happens. If you hear back from me, then obviously there's another fault. If you don't hear back from me, this will be the end of the video. So have a great weekend. Ta-ra.